What is good, everybody? It is your boy Super Saiyan Kai back with the promised DLC 9 scan. For those who did not believe that it was real or anything like that until they saw a scan, some of those people were saying that in the comments. Well, here you go. Here is your 100% proof that this fat pink bowling ball is coming to the game. Now, we do have a look at each and every single one of her moves though within this scan, which is fairly cool. The fact that we get to see all of the 6 moves and we know which ones they are. Huge shout out to DBS Chronicles because he did translate the moves basically in order, and he is the one where I got this scan from. So again, huge shout out to him for that. I'll have his Twitter link down below in the description. Be sure to check him out. He has not only scans for this, the Legends, Dokkan, all types of Dragon Ball content. He has the scans for when V-Jump comes around. But as you see on your screen right here, these are her 4 super attacks, guys. Each and every single one, again, we do have the name of, so we know which one is which. Same with her ultimates. We're going to look at her ultimates after we look at these right here. But the first one up top is the pretty formation. I don't know exactly what kind of boost you're getting from this. I'm guessing it's similar to some kind of pose. But then at the same time, we got this big old heart that's appearing in front. Now, it could be a heart for just for show, just to be there. Or I'm thinking it also might have a chance to be a counter, like a little shield thing similar to Punisher shield or something like that, and it's a counter. So I'm assuming that that move right there is either a pose or a counter of some kind. Now, these moves may actually be pretty decent for our CACs at the very least, so let's hope that we can at least get some decent moves from her, so we can get something from our CACs at the very least from this absolutely terrible character. But moving on to number 2, that skill is her pretty cannon, and that is a fairly large heart shape. Honestly, that is a fairly large ki blast. I'm curious as how much range it has, how fast it is, things along those lines, because that'll really determine how good it is or not. Like if it's very slow, you probably won't be able to land it off a knockaway. Things of that nature will determine how good this move is or isn't, along with the damage. Of course, the damage is always very important, but that again is her pretty cannon. Now, the third one right there is her pretty charge. It literally doesn't look like much, and the way she's standing just does not look right for Ribrianne. I could see it on a female CAC, but Ribrianne, I mean, absolutely not. Moving on. Let's just move on. The last move on this list right here, the one at the bottom, is her pretty Cyclone. Now, not only do we got the Cyclone going on, but it looks like she's also getting some kind of boost. So I'm curious as to if this move not only does damage to your opponent, but also gives her some kind of boost at the same time, because you see she's changing that color to that red, like that flashing red that, you know, you get a boost from certain poses or things like that. So again, I'm assuming that this move not only does some damage to your opponent, but also has some kind of attack boost in some kind of way, shape, or form, which again is fairly lit. Like, her moves as of right now are not looking too bad at all. They're actually looking like some of them could be fairly viable, especially for the CAC, and that's really, again, the biggest thing is the CAC, because we have to have some kind of hope from this character at the very least, like I said. But getting on to the 2 ultimates, guys. The 2 ultimates, the first one at the top is called Ribrianne Eternal Love. I'm assuming, I am not sure, but I'm assuming that's the one that brings back the ki and stamina, brings back it fully. Now, supposedly you take on several poses. Of course, we cannot see that in this picture right here. There's only one picture of it, so this may be one of the poses, but again, I'm assuming that's that move right there. And then the next move is called Ribrianne's Lovely Showtime. It looks like some kind of heart that you send a blast through and break the heart. I mean, I don't know exactly what's going on in that screenshot, but that's what it looks like at the very least to me. So those are all 6 of her moves, guys, and a little bit of a breakdown and look at what they possibly could be. Now, I don't know what the other stuff on the scan is. The bottom left looks like it has something to do with photo mode. I'm assuming maybe they'll be adding more stuff to photo mode, but at the same time, I don't like how they got that CAC with Ribrianne. That's just absolutely poisonous. Why would you want to take a photo mode picture of Ribrianne? Again, it just makes no sense. Now, at the same time, the bottom right, she's doing some kind of pose. So I don't know if that's like implying that they'll add poses to photo mode, or if that's part of one of her moves, or I really don't know what that is implying at all right there. It could possibly be part of one of her moves based off the simple fact that it looks like there's some pink particles, pink key flying around her. So it could be part of one of her moves. Again, I do not know for sure. There's nothing marked around it as far as numbers. It's just an extra picture we have at the bottom, really with no context at all. But that is everything, like legit everything that we got on this Ribrianne scan right here. What do you guys think of this down below, man? What do you guys think of her moves? And don't think of it from a Ribrianne perspective. Try and think of the moves from a CAC perspective. Do any of these moves look like moves you may be running on your CAC when Ribrianne actually does come out in DLC 9? Because again, let's try and find a little bit of positives that we can from Ribrianne, because again, it's very little. But hopefully these skills give us some hope and are actually lit when they come out. So again, some of them do look like they can have some potential. Some of them we've never seen before, like how she gets a full key and stand boost or regen basically from that one ultimate, and then her pretty cannon, the more I believe, the more you land it, the more her Ribrianne Showtime move, whatever that's called, it does more damage with that. So that's something that's also unique as well, fairly cool. It's a one that only seems to boost that move. Now it may come out that it boosts all moves, but based off the translations that we had before, it supposedly only boosts her ultimate. But again, it could boost all ultimates in general. I do not know for sure until we actually get the move. But again, those are some cool things about her moves. And it looks like that cyclone charge, the pretty cyclone or whatever, looks like it's not only going to deal damage to your opponents, but you could be getting a boost from your actual or from the move as well. So honestly, when it comes to the moves, it really does look like they put the time and effort into these moves. It even looks like they gave her some animations of her own, like with that pose move, the ultimate. It looks like she's getting an ultimate animation, which no character really has in the game, which is just so upsetting. And it looks like they kind of did it for her at the same time, and they just put so much work into her. So do not be surprised, guys. This is so sad to say. This is going to be hard to say and get it off my chest, but I honestly have the gut feeling that Ribrianne might be one of the better DLC characters. Like, think about the fact that she has 6 skills. No other DLC character has ever gotten 6. Even a character like Vados, who got a completely unique move set and really had 5 unique moves because she needed one of them to make 3 of them usable. So in reality, she got 4 brand new moves. Ribrianne got 6 new moves, 2 new ultimates. They've never given a character 2 new ultimates. Actually, let me take that back. They did with Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black, but he didn't get 6 new moves in total. You know what I mean? Like, he got 4 new moves in total. The most we've ever gotten on the character really is 4, if you want to count Vados with 5 because of her concerto thing that makes all the other moves works, then yes, that would be 5. But again, we've never gotten a character with this many moves, and honestly, the animations look like they're fairly lit. And just based off that and the time that they had to work on this character, kind of almost makes me feel like they might be trying to make her one of the better DLC characters that we have seen on Xenoverse 2. And it just hurts me. It hurts me saying this. It hurts me even saying that Ribrianne could be good in any kind of way. But it may honestly happen, and I just want to say it to prepare you guys, because I know it'll hurt deep down, because it's going to hurt me deep down. She's actually good as a character. But again, hopefully her skills are good. It does seem like Bandai put the time into it. I don't understand why her of all characters. You know, we've only had like 20 something DLC characters up until this point. You could have given every one of them 6 skills, but you decided to give it to this fat pink. Why this? Someone called it a roasted pig or something like that. The comments were absolutely funny, by the way, on the last video. Absolutely funny. Some of you guys' comments of what you called Ribrianne, absolutely A1, made me laugh for sure, and made my thought process of this creature being in Xenoverse 2 a little bit easier at the same time. So I want to thank you guys right here, right now for that. But again, man, let me know you guys' thoughts on the scan, all of her moves, and also what do you guys sadly think about the potential chance of Ribrianne actually being one of the maybe not top tier, like in that god tier category, of course, with hitting all them, but she may be a high tier character when she actually does come out, depending on how her combos and things like that are. But based off the simple fact, like I said, that they gave her 6 moves and seem to have put so much work in her, I do not see her combos not being somewhat good at the same time. So again, man, let me know you guys' thoughts on all that down below. But as always, really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more videos. Gonna have a build video, which I haven't done in a very long time for you guys. Gonna have one of those out very soon. Stay tuned for that, and some other content that I will be dropping fairly soon again. But till next time, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Really hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you have a good day. Peace, y'all.